Here we are, ladies and gents. The big finale, the big one, the ending, the whole shebang. The last drops of sweet, sweet narrative. Bet you never would have guessed it was me the whole time, huh? Just kidding. Let's get into it, shall we?
Thanks for coming in, everyone. Hope it wasn't too inconvenient.
Inconvenient? My muscles are turning into petroleum jelly as we speak. I gotta be pumping my iron.
You'll have to be quick. My next batch is due in 14.23 minutes.
Alright, this shouldn't take too long. Y'all should sleep better tonight knowing your chips are safe and sound.
Are you saying you cracked the case?
It wasn't an easy one to solve, but once all the pieces came together, it was all too clear. Let's get into it. Ladies, I think I've got enough evidence to put you way behind bars for theft. However, I may be willing to cut a deal if you're willing to talk.
I'll tell you everything, man. I can't spend any time behind bars. I've got a long YouTube career ahead of me. I may have borrowed the chips for a little while. You know, I thought I'd make great content. I had full intentions of returning them, but when I went back, they weren't there.
So tell us then, how did you get into the locked room?
Pringles was bringing the morning coffee like he always does. I was a little late to grab mine, but I grabbed it and I sat down to drink it. There was a little extra surprise in the drink tray, a key to the chip room.
Very irresponsible. But I believe you tell the truth. Besides, you're sponsored by Lay's now. You're the least likely to need them. Any chance you left your coffee in the vault?
That's where it went.
So, Pringles, looks like you're off the hook too.
Whew. Thanks you.
So, looks like the coffee cup clue is down. That leads us to the stress ball. This one was tricky, but I soon began to think it was a red herring. It didn't take me long to realize it wasn't connected to our culprit at all.
Here's mine, okay? Like, I just get the jitters sometimes and I need the stress ball to, like, you know, calm them down until my coffee's ready because it does really take a long time. And I just, like, slipped out of my hand and it rolled into the chip room.
That brings us to our final clue. The marker. Now I know all of you use whiteboard markers, what being a Christian organization and all. But I know one of you uses it a lot more than the others. Isn't that right, Mr. Ruffles?
I love drawing my jersey out of initialized to go before you teams.
I matched the ink of your marker to that on the whiteboard. Seemed like a dead giveaway. However, I knew you couldn't have taken the chips. Hidden in the background of one of Lay's vlogs was some key evidence. The footage was a little blurry, but luckily I have access to the FLA's photo enhancement software. You've been nursing a bad back injury. That's why you've been running the drills rather than participating in them. Here. Pick up this tissue box. See, you couldn't have stolen the chips. They're far too heavy. That meant the marker had to be a plant. That means it was a clever ruse to put someone else on the chipping block. And that leaves you two. So, Spud, you want to tell us all the real truth?
Well, I was out at the shower trailer. You know how I take pride in my work. I was tending to a breakdown when I slipped and shorted out the whole trailer. I looked behind me and saw that the church was out too. I must have shorted the whole building. Never in my 57 years.
Spud, the shower trailer isn't connected to the church.
Oh.
That leaves us with you, Doritos.
Me?
Yes, you see, It all started when I realized that you were low on snacks. Media team people always need snacks. So, you went out looking for some. That's when you noticed Lay's dragging a bag of chips across the hall. And thus, your villainous plan was born. You saw your opportunity and initiated a power surge by hacking into the power grid. You broke into Lay's secret hiding spot, and you stole the chips that he had stashed there. It just so happened that Spud shorted out the trailer at the same time that the lights went out. During the resulting blackout, you snatched the chips and hoarded them away. The con was getting too hot, and you knew you needed to cover. So, you decided to frame Ruffles. You knew he was a health nut. He had good motivation to try to trash those chips, to what with him wanting to keep his team pure. During his late-night Altoid workout, you snatched his marker and planted it in the vault. It was you, Doritos. It was you all along.
She's gone!
Follow the stink of guilt!
And make her the intern!
And that's it, kiddos. Dory got locked up for good. And that's the whole story. The story of the kettle cooked caper.